here playing Resident Evil.
So TUGS is not about having fun anymore. It's now about making a quota. Apparently we need some Resident Evil, Pat tells me. So now we gotta play Resident Evil.
Just blowing the lid off this whole operation here, aren't you, Mike?
Yep. God, I'm exposing TUGS Watergate.
If you're that
Mike's a whistleblower over here.
I'm a straight up whistleblower.
I mean, all we gotta technically do is just one episode or an hour. That's all.
Had these on the controller also. But you'll notice that right away. No,
I mean, the moment I took a shotgun, I should tell everybody that it's in my hands. Okay, that's not aim.
Yo, does he not come down if you leave first? Oh, no.
Pow!
Fuck off.
That'd be my reaction, too. Not, oh my fucking god!
Ew, gross.
Yeah.
Ugh, could you not?
I mean, I guess when you see a giant-ass tarantula, you expect him to do another gross thing.
Alright.
Does their spray poison you?
It can poison you.
I don't think you need to light these, do you?
I don't know.
Or whatever.
Could it have some kind of meaning? It's that red eye.
Hobby.
It's a red eye orb?
That red eye.
Cracked red eye.
No. There might be something.
By the way, we've talked about this. Actually, I'll save it for another playthrough. Never mind.
Does it not fit with Resident Evil?
Yeah, I forgot we're playing that game as well.
Oh, I got a story to tell you.
Sure.
So, me and Josh, we went to
I
Philly,
like this room.
You heard it, you said?
No, I said I like this room. There's a butt.
We went to Philly on Saturday. I'm sure you already know about this, but...
No.
Yeah, you didn't know that. Well, whatever.
If it was in a group text, I don't know anything about it.
That's true. So we went to Philly on Saturday and hung out with, like, Shat and some people. So we're coming back at, like, around 1 o'clock. And we get on the Patco. And it's a fucking packed-ass Patco.
It's a Patco?
It's a Patco. For 1 in the morning. Like,
right.
I'm talking, like, every seat full.
Like, way too many people.
Yeah. But, like, obviously not the business crowd. It's, like, fucking people drinking and shit.
Right.
So, we can't even sit down because there's so many people. So, I'm, like, standing by the door. And, like, me and Josh
from the top.
Me and Josh are standing by the door. And there's this fucking scruffy, like, bearded, hippie-looking guy with a bandana, like, a red bandana around his forehead, like, standing opposite of us.
Okay.
So, I'm just standing there riding the Patco. Like, halfway through the trip, he just turns to the door and just fucking pukes everywhere.
That's
like,
hilarious.
Dude, it's like hitting the ground. You can like hear it
and it makes you want to throw up?
Dude, well, oh no, okay.
Did Josh throw up?
Immediately when it happened, Josh is like sprinting down the Patco to
I
like,
knew
a
it was
different
gonna
spot. I'm not like wasted, but I'm drunk enough to the point where it's kind of happening right in front of me, and I'm just standing there like, ew, nasty. And Josh is like, get the fuck away from me, dude. And I'm like, all right. So I like go back, and I'm just like, oh my god, dude, nobody else on this Patco knows this happened except for us, because like everyone's just talking to each other, and you can't really see if you're sitting down from where he is. The next stop, I see him. The door's open. I see him kicking his throw up out of the door. Dude, it was so nasty. And this dude was gone. Like, he was donezo. And so when we get to our stop, we're getting off. And this other guy's getting off with us. Not the bandana guy.
Okay.
Just another guy. And he's like asking her. He's like, is this a blah blah station? Is this the fucking whatever station? And like, no one's really answering. But I'm right behind him. I just keep going, yeah. But he like doesn't hear me. He's just like some loudmouth fucking dude.
Right.
And he like looks at the bandana guy as he's walking. He's like, is this the blah blah station? And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, you're not getting an answer out of this guy. But he doesn't know that, so he's just like asking him for real. And the dude just gives him the most blankest, drunkest stare ever. And he's just like, oh, thanks, man. I was just like, oh my god.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
I know, speaking of just gross throw up things, like I can usually handle that shit. But we were at a party at Shat's way back when, and me and Josh were pretty drunk. We went outside to smoke a cigarette. And
is this like where he lives now, Shat?
No, this was
at his house.
At house here, yeah. And me and Josh were outside smoking a cigarette, and I guess like Josh said he wanted a cigarette, but his body was like, you don't want this cigarette. And so we were sitting there smoking a cigarette, and he starts like coughing, and I guess he's like gagging on his cough and just starts puking everywhere. And I'm sitting there, I was cool for a minute. I thought it was just kind of just like a one thing, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, I had to just get that out of my throat. Nope. just keeps coming and coming and coming.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there
Ew.
smoking my cigarette and I'm laughing. And I eventually go, Josh, I want to be a good friend and stay out here, but you're fucking grossing me out. And like put my cigarette out, tapped him on the back like, and like walked inside.
Jesus Christ. All from just a cigarette? Like
Well, he was
smoking?
drunk.
Oh.
He was drunk, but
That's
like
so
even like
weird.
if I'm like, sometimes like when you inhale, it hits you wrong.
It's weird.
It shouldn't ever be in your body.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, but
it's weird, like the thousands of chemicals in the cigarette just for some reason make you feel weird sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, that's my gross Josh throw up story.
Yeah.
That and,
Plenty of Josh throw up
The story of you, what reminded me of this story was the guy kicking the fucking throw.
God.
Mike
Have we
getting,
told this on Tugs?
I don't know. I know we've talked about it plenty of times.
Podcast public with this story.
Well, I'll tell it from my
I was gonna
perspective.
say that's cool with me.
And me and Mike went to this chick's house.
I don't really have a perspective.
It's true. And
this story.
me and Mike get to this party, and I buy a bottle of Jameson. I've got beer and stuff, and Mike's going into this party like, I am going to get as fucking annihilated as possible. Meanwhile,
No,
I'm like,
it wasn't that. It wasn't that I like consciously
Thank you.
was
Right.
like trying. Wasn't like I'm getting wrecked. It was for some reason I thought I was cool and could just keep taking shots.
right. Were you
and-
were you at Kutztown at this point or no?
Yeah, no. This was summer before my sophomore year of Kutztown.
So
I had
you were
already gone a year.
you were in like college phase.
Yeah.
You were like, oh yeah, I go to college for a year. I
Exactly,
could do
yeah.
all this.
'Cause
I could put all this poison in my body.
Yeah, because I guess I had my whole freshman year. I don't know how, but I would get blackout drunk every weekend.
And just be fine.
And yeah, and somehow be home the next day and never throw up. But anyway, go on.
Right. But Mike was like, let's go shot for shot on this Jameson bottle. And when we got there, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll be in there in a minute. And I knew everybody at this party. You knew us. That's it.
I knew you, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I feel like Brian's sister was there or some shit.
So there were some. Yeah, it was weird. But I knew everybody. Mike didn't really know anybody. And I'm mingling and everything, and I go into the kitchen what felt like probably a half hour later. In reality, it was probably like an hour and a half.
I was gonna say because I was pretty good for like a lot of the party.
Yeah, like I want to say, this is my check-in number one. I remember just probably a decent amount of time goes by, but I'm talking to everybody, so it feels like a short amount of time. Because I remember being like, really? That's dangerous. But I walked into the kitchen, and Mike's like, shot number 13.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, God.
Which to this day I still couldn't do. I don't think.
No.
Like, 13 shots and
Yeah.
be aware.
Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, and I remember just, like, in my head, I was like, that's terrible. Don't do that. But what came out was like, oh, good job.
Yeah. Nice, bro.
Yeah.
It's a different time.
Yeah, and, well, long story short, Mike finishes the bottle, and is laying, like, party's dying down, we're all pretty much crashing, and Mike's, like, laying down on the floor, just, like, making these moaning noises, and I guess throw up came out at some point and looked like applesauce,
God.
and he's trying to scoop up this applesauce consistence fucking goop with his hand and dropping it in the trash can.
Dude, like my only I remember going like shot 13 and being like I'm killing this, and then I remember like when I think about it, the way I remember it is like when you're trying to remember a dream, how it's like blurry and fuzzy. I remember like staring at the ground, just grabbing handfuls of applesauce and throwing it in the trash, and in reality that applesauce was a lot of vomit.
Yeah, it was
A
gross,
lot.
man. It looked like
Like,
baby food.
I still count that as my only real vomit from throwing up, only because pretty much any other time was mostly me
Like-
forcing myself
like
to
beer
throw up just
throw
to
up?
feel better.
Yeah.
Or if I like fucking did a keg stand or something and it's just like
Super full, and it's like all like foamy in your belly.
Exactly. That was the only time it was just from being
Wasted, yeah.
Like my body was trying to get that.
I don't know, I've thrown up a couple times just from like mixing alcohol, and it like doesn't mix well in your
Yeah.
stomach, and I was just like, oh man. And then afterwards you're like, I feel great.
Oh yeah. Oh, the
Just needed to get this poison out of my body.
Exactly. Dude, I feel like you've been walking in a lot of rooms with zombies that are ready to get up. Or was that all just in that room?
That was all. I mean, there was. I killed.
Was
one.
that the hanging one?
I just killed one.
Oh, okay.
You blew up the head on one of them.
Yeah, the one that leads to the shark place is good. That's clear of zombies.
Tars.
That's the thing where I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta push the... Did we push the library books out of the way yet? Keep going. No, you're going the right way.
I just don't know if I need the book. Do I need a book?
What's in the book? Yeah, you definitely need the book.
What's in the book?
Wait. No. You don't need the book for this room.
Okay.
By the way,
Do you have it?
I do have the book. Sure.
Let me see your inventory.
if this game actually had Eli's laughter in the background, it would make it so much creepier.
Okay, you don't have the book.
Yeah, I don't have it on me, but I was gonna go get
No,
it.
you should be good. The book, I'm pretty sure, leads
It's later.
to the plant room.
That's right. You
Okay,
have that.
yeah.
You have that Volkswagen key.
Do you have all
Yeah.
the keys you found
Yeah.
in this area?
There's only one key I found.
Okay.
And it took me to that room, and
You
I
should be
just
good
threw it away, and I got this key.
What'd you get in the spider room?
MRSA.
The book?
Yeah,
Okay.
the book.
MRSA. A bite.
I got cancer. Spider cancer.
I think you want that door.
No.
The bug.
Is it this door?
Yeah. One time I threw up from drinking is because this kid gave me
Oh, that
challenged me
was
to
so
a shot of 99
great.
bananas. He's like, we're already going ham.
No. Push the other one in. Against the wall. And then push the other one over.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at a party and I go up to Pat and like I've had, I don't know if you guys know 99 whatever, like it's
Flavor.
like a brand of liquor.
99
like,
problems.
yeah, it's like 99 bananas or 99 apples.
Cherry.
It's 99 proof like alcohol, but they're like fruit flavored and
Blech.
they're gross. It's like straight syrupy.
I was gonna say 99 bananas is like the equivalent of like the banana runt.
Oh,
No,
dude,
it was literally like just taking pure runt flavor but with alcohol.
Yeah.
Burn.
Blech.
Yeah, so I was like, and it was at this party, and Pat doesn't like drink like.
Ham.
Yeah, he never goes ham. And I was like, you might have to push this box first in front of you. I was like, dude, let's take these shots. I don't even remember. Do you remember? You might remember it better than me because you're probably
Way more
in your
sober.
mind. I can't remember like what I said to you.
I remember there was one point like we just got it like Sarah came up to us. It was like, here, take it the shot, Captain. So we did.
Okay.
And then at one point you're like, yo, let's do a shot of 99 bananas together. And you're like swindling me saying like something.
Let's be friends.
Yeah. Some shit. I forget how you convinced me, but you're like, we gotta do it together. And I'm like, all right. So you got 2 shots. No, actually, you just gave me the shot. You're like, all right, go. And I did it.
Wait, I didn't even pour
No,
myself
I
one?
did.
I don't feel bad for you
How
anymore.
the fuck did I get away with that?
I did it, and then I was like, all right, your turn. You're like, nope. And walked away. And then Tori took me home, and then we were driving down. At one point, I was like, you need to stop. And I just start throwing up outside her window.
I picture you as like Heath Ledger as the Joker in fucking Batman when he's like hanging out the window,
Yeah.
like all gross looking.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Just haggard.
Yeah.
The next day, I drove by like that lady's house to see if I could see my throw up,
Why?
just to see if it was there still.
And was it?
No,
Did you remember how to do this control shit when it gets time?
I think so.
It's a shark with freaking laser beams.
Wait, shouldn't Richard be in this room?
Richard.
Yeah,
Why isn't he here?
I think it might be coming up.
No, it's definitely when you first walk in.
Oh, I don't know. We killed him. The poison.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get there in time.
Yeah, he's dead.
This part scares me because I don't know how much damage these guys do. Oh, well, Chris will be fine.
Chris is a tank.
This is
The
still
music
always
is
scary.
like-
yeah. And you're guaranteed to get bit at least once. Like, there's
Yeah.
no
You
way
have
avoid
to, yeah.
one.
They can swim way faster than you can wade through
Exactly.
water.
Guess we'll.
I totally don't remember this part.
I'm gonna remember it next time.